Hi, this is going to be a short and sweet video on how you can utilize breakout rooms via Zoom. As you can see, I already have a Zoom meeting started, and I, Kylie Holman, is the host, the teacher, and I do have three students, Billy Bob, Jane Doe, and John Doe. To get to the breakout rooms, you simply click on the breakout rooms tab on the bottom. They do give you two options to automatically create a breakout room or manually. I will show you real quick the difference between the two. If I go ahead and keep one breakout room and hit automatically, all the names would be there, will pop up. I can go and click on the three. And if I decide, I only want Billy Bob in this room, then I can deselect any students. And if I hit open room, then only Billy Bob will be sent to the room. If I want to go ahead and do multiple, let's say I want to do multiple rooms, then let's say I'm going to go ahead and do two rooms. I'm going to do two rooms and I'm going to hit recreate rooms. Now I want to go ahead and I'm going to work with Jane. So I'm going to go ahead and click on the two and remove Jane. I'm going to go ahead and work with Jane one-on-one, and I'm going to send John in his own breakout room to work on his independent practice problems. And I'm going to send Billy Bob out into his own breakout room to work on his independent problems. Before I hit open all rooms, I can click on the options tab, move all participants to breakout rooms. The second I hit close all rooms, they will immediately go into their breakout rooms. If I select this, the student's window will pop up on their own screen and they will say you have been invited to a breakout room, and they have the option to click on a tab for later or a tab for join now. I like having this tab selected just so a kid doesn't accidentally press later. Allow participants to return to the main session at any time. If they have a question or anything like that, they can click the button that says join Zoom meeting. This tab, we do not have an option to alter. Breakout rooms can only last 30 minutes. Countdown after closing breakout room. If I decide I want to close the breakout rooms, I can modify 10, 15, 30, 60, or 120 seconds. Their little screen will pop up saying your breakout room will close in 10 seconds, 15 seconds, and so on. So those are all the options that you can go through before you hit open all rooms. Once I decide this is what I want my rooms to be, I'm going to have a breakout room for John to work on his own. I'm going to have a breakout room for Billy Bob to work on his own. I would simply click open all rooms. Now, when this happens, you will notice on this screen that once the students go into their breakout room, you now have these two little green dots. And if you look, I am now in the classroom with Jane Doe, so I can do one-on-one instruction with Jane since she needed a little more help with the skill. When I am ready for the breakout rooms to end, all I have to do is click close all rooms. Those students are now getting 10 seconds to finish their thought, to do anything like that that they need. And at the end of the 10 seconds, as you can see, the dots are now gone. And now I have all four of my students back. What's great about breakout rooms is if I go back to it, those breakout rooms stay. So if you spend a lot of time creating these big breakout rooms, you don't have to re-input the names every time. You can go ahead and make changes, and you're like, oh, wait, this time I'm going to work with John, and Jane can go into the breakout room. You can make changes before you open all rooms. However, you don't have to reinvent your breakout rooms every time. I'm going to show you the difference between manual. If I decide to do, I'm going to go ahead and put all my students in a breakout room this time. I'm going to hit manual. Now, they have no names on here. You have to go in and hit assign for each one. So I'm going to put Billy in room 1, Jane in room 2, and John in room 3. Now, again, I have my options good. They're going to automatically go into the room. They can return whenever they're ready. And the countdown after breakout rooms will be 10 seconds. And I'm going to go ahead and hit open rooms. You'll notice that the little green dots will pop up, and the only person left in the room is me. What's great about the breakout rooms is if I decide to do this during independent practice, give my students all their own breakout room to work independently, and I can go in and hit join, and I can go now work with Billy Bob and check, hey, what did you get for number one? And so on, and work with Billy Bob. And when I'm like, okay, Billy Bob, you're doing great. Keep working. I can then hit leave room. And now I'm back up to my main session. And then I can go back and now go to breakout room 2 and check on Jane. And so that's one great feature about the breakout room is that you can put all the students in their own room to work independently, and then the teacher can hop from one room to the next. And again, when I'm ready to close all rooms, you simply hit close. They are going to be given 10 seconds. Now, they do have the option where they have a button that they can leave now. And as soon as their time is up, all the green dots go away. And then we are here back in the class and I can continue my teaching. But breakout rooms is a great way to divide the class, to give some one-on-one instruction, some small group instruction to allow students to work in small groups. And it is very easy and user-friendly. So again, that's it. And you can always recreate and start from scratch. I hope this was a helpful video, and thank you.